Hey folks, today is the moment of truth. I will test my custom JSX transformation against React. So here is the basic idea. We take the output file, app.js, and render it right in an HTML file, index.html. And the twist is no build step. So how do we import React and React DOM without any build step? Let's get to it. First, I will create an index file here, index.html. Let's add some code here, up. And I need a div with an ID. Let's call it root, up, mistake here, up. And what I want to do is add the script here where I import my react.js app, my app.js, sorry, and render it using React DOM. So here is a basic React code to render an element. Of course, here I use react.createElement because there is no bundler, no build step. So I cannot transform JSX here. So yeah, the idea, how do we import React here without using npm? This question led me to import maps. Import map is a browser feature that lets you map a JavaScript module path directly to an URL, skipping the bundling step. You just plug it into your HTML and you get control over the module resolution and you can use it. In my case, I need to grab the version of React that I want to use from npm. To do so, you go to npm, search for React, and here in this tab, versions, you will find the versions you can use. So I will be using this one, beta, 19th beta. And to be able to call it as an ES module, I will be using this this service called ESM.sh, which is actually a CDN that serves npm packages as ES modules. It makes it very easy. Just put the ESM.sh with the version of the package, and you have it. Let me show you. It would be like this here. Let me put this code here. So here I add another script tag with importmap, and we say we want to React to resolve to this URL, esm.sh, and the version of React we want to use, and the same for React DOM. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's give it a try. To test it, I will run npx serve to use the serve package, and the output folder. It should serve this folder from an HTTP server. So it's running in localhost 3000. So a blank page. Let's see the console. The first error I ran to is this one. It could not find React/JSX runtime. So actually I need to add a resolution to it as well. So it's straightforward. So I want React/JSX runtime to get the model from this URL. And let's see what happens now. Good, we fixed the first error, but we have another one. It could not find counter and title. Why? Actually, the browser needs explicit extensions, something that the bundler usually handles, but in our case we don't have bundles, so it cannot find the import. If we go here to app, it cannot find this counter and title. It needs the extension. So in our case, title.js and counter.js. So to fix this issue, what I did is the same. I added a resolution to tell the browser to grab counter.js when we call counter and title.js when we call title. And yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, good. Well, half worked. Actually, I have some text coming from app.js, but I don't see the title and the counter. If you go back here to app, let's put it here. We have our hello world here, but we don't have the title and the counter. Well, to investigate this issue, I had to check the markup. What I found, actually, you see here, I have a tag title and a counter, a tag counter. I don't have the implementation code for the HTML for those two components. So let's go back to the code to see what's happening. Did you spot the bug? If you see here, what's happening, actually, I'm calling title as a string and passing it actually as a string and counter as well. It's not a reference to this import here. And that's the issue. To fix this, actually, I need to update my implementation to handle the case when we are not calling an HTML tag, but a React component. So to do so, I wrote a condition that checks if the tag name is uppercase, it treats it as a component reference and creates an identifier. Otherwise, it leaves it as a string. It looks like this here. Let's remove this one. Yeah. So I grab the first letter from the tag name. If this first letter is uppercase, I just test the condition against the uppercase. If it's the case, it means it's a React component. So I create an identifier. Otherwise, I just create a string literal. So to test it, we need to run the script again to generate a new output. Oh, it looks good here. As you can see, we have title and counter as references to this import and not a string. And so let's run the server again. Moment of truth. And fantastic. It seems to be working actually. Oh, that's good. We've just successfully transformed JSX into JavaScript that React can read and understand, and all without a bundler. How cool is that? Perfect. With this, we wrap up the first chapter of our endeavor. We understand how JSX gets transformed to pure JavaScript. And now we can dive inside React internals to understand what happens after this step. So, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.